Dr. Honorable Kailesh Jagatpal, Minister of Health and Wellness, Mr. Laurent Sabourin, Group MD, International SOS, Dr. Sunil Ganesh, Medical Advisor, International SOS, Mr. Tejnaren Chamru, OSK, Chairman, the Trust Fund for Specialized Medical Care, Cardiac Center, Mr. Issa Mohammad Sourmali, Vice Chairman, EDB Mauritius, Mr. Girish Bhaktawan Singh, Director, Industry, EDB Mauritius, Mr. Vinay Gadai, Director, Financial Services, EDB Mauritius, Captain of Industries, members of the health industry, colleagues of International SOS, members of the press, distinguished guests, all protocols observed. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Welcome to the old Jamalak tree at Vivea Business Park for a very special event. We are going to spend a couple of hours together, so first of all, let me introduce myself. I am Estelle Devaux de Marigny, and it is my utmost pleasure to be your Master of Ceremony for the day. And what a day it's going to be, actually, ladies and gentlemen. We have several things planned for you, several speeches, effective exchanges, a ribbon-cutting ceremony, nice food, and without any doubt, a good time all together, networking and celebrating a milestone. Welcome to the official opening of the International SOS office in Mauritius. So before I was going to say it's a sunny day, but it's a bit of a mix, sun, rain, a bit of everything, but we thank you for making the time to be with us this Thursday morning. Thank you so much. Dear guests, I have to admit that I was quite impressed and amazed by what I've learned about the international group SOS of companies while preparing myself for the day. Several words kept coming up: customized health, immediate response, medical and security expertise, innovative technology, on-the-ground quality delivery, protection, and finally, peace of mind. International SOS is in the business of saving lives, protecting their clients' workforce from health and security threats. Wherever they are in the world, they deliver security risk management and well-being solutions. They help their client protect their people and the organization's reputation. Of course, we'll have a chance to talk a bit more about the company today, but without any further delay, let's kick off this event with our first speech of the day. Please welcome Dr. Sunil Ganesh, International SOS Medical Advisor in Mauritius, for his speech. Sous vos applaudissements, bien sûr, mesdames et messieurs.
Honorable Dr. Kailesh Jagatpal, Minister of Health. Mrs. Siratan was to be here, but she apologized. She is the Senior Chief Executive of our ministry. Dr. Ori also, I don't know whether he's in the assistance. Dr. Dipchan, Registrar of the Medical Council, all high officials of Ministry of Health. Mr. Laurent Sabourin, International SOS Group Managing Director. Dr. Laurent Hanouf, the International SOS Group Medical Director. Monsieur Philippe Couturier, International SOS Regional Manager, Africa. All doctors coming from many African countries, thank you for being here. Distinguished guests from Economic Board Development, Excellencies from different embassies, Chairman of Trust Fund for Special Medical Care, Mr. Chamru, Directors of Public and Private Health Institutions, all my colleagues, doctors, nursing staff present here, both from the private and the public sector, distinguished guests, all protocol observed. A very good morning, a very good morning to you all. I'm very delighted and honored to participate today in the opening ceremony of SOS International Office in Mauritius. I've been allocated 7 minutes by our Switzerland Chief Executive and I will try to respect this time by talking on 3 aspects. What is SOS International from a motion doctor perspective? What Mauritians can offer to SOS International, and what SOS International can offer to Mauritius. SOS International, as has been just said, is a pioneer and leader in international health and security risk management in many, many countries. It finds solutions, health solutions, for big enterprises in all aspects of health and security, be it workplace resilience, health and security consulting, evacuation, airlift from workplaces, training, on-site training, video conference training, medical supply, clinics, private hospitals, more than 50 around the globe, public and community health program, crisis management. During the COVID period, they were very active, testing and vaccination, preventive medicine, medical checkups, event safe, participate in big events like Football World Cup, COP28, World Economic Forum. It is present in more than 90 countries with more than 1,000 locations. It uses modern facilities like telemedicine, teleconsultation, remote connectivities, airlift facilities. I have had the privilege to participate in the birth of the Mauritian office. From a mere 2-room office with 4 personnel, it has grown to the big building that you see in front of you over the lapse of 3 years, with above 120 personnel, including doctors, nurses, lawyers, finance people, administrative personnel. Our people from Mauritius are given opportunities to travel and work in other countries. I met a lawyer here, and a few months later, I met her working in Paris. What a very good example for Mauritius. Minister, this place can be considered as the 5th floor of the Emmanuel Antil building, but not for Mauritius, but for Africa, finding health solutions for many industries, for many workplaces in many countries. Name it, and you will see SOS International present. So this is in brief what I see SOS International. What can Mauritius offer to such a prestigious organization? First, we are a safe, quiet, politically stable, multicultural, bilingual, small island with a very dynamic young Minister of Health. We have an excellent quality of health, both in the public and in the private sector, with high standard background, like blood banks, emergency crisis management, which can easily be extended to airlift facilities, a good ratio of doctors and nurses per million inhabitants. We have, over the years, developed cutting-edge specialties like cardiac surgeries. More than 1,200 cases are done every year in this island. Angiography, angioplasty, stenting, neurosurgery, spine surgery, laparoscopy surgery, renal transplant, cancer treatment. We have got a safe hospitalization policy environment with extremely low nosocomial infection. Our doctors and medical staff are internationally trained. Not but least, we have got a strong medical and nursing council with very strict rules and regulations. To become a doctor, a nursing staff in this island, you've got to deserve it. We've got university medical facilities for training. We do regularly some 3 to 5 international conferences. For many years, we have invited foreign lecturers, professors, and we have listened to them. Now, our local specialists go and deliver medical talks in many countries abroad. This week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we are having a big medical conference at Chandrani Hotel with over 120 delegates coming from abroad. But all the lectures will be done by the local speakers. For many years, we have had medical experts to do cases in Mauritius. Now we go and do surgery in other countries. With pride, I can tell you, we have done the first open heart surgery in Botswana, in Madagascar, and in Mozambique. We are now a mature island, mature in health facilities. We are ready now to go even further and make Mauritius become a medical hub in the Indian Ocean. This makes me come to my third point, what SOS International can do for Mauritius. Make Mauritius become a medical hub for Africa. Make Mauritius become the thinking health tank of Africa. Find medical solutions by Mauritians, use medical force in Mauritius to help patients from Africa. Bring African patients to Mauritius for treatment, for surgery, for cardiac surgery, for angiography, and for the other specialties. It's the beginning of a new great era, a new challenge, taking Mauritius at a higher level in the health sector. I'm so happy and so proud to be part of this great adventure. I'm happy for SOS International. I'm happy for my country. I am blessed to meet and interact with wonderful, dynamic health people every day here. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ganes, for this amazing welcome speech, very heartfelt one. We could feel really the pride and the love of the medical sector, so thank you so much for these kind words. The International SOS Group, ladies and gentlemen, has been founded in 1985, is headquartered in Singapore, and is trusted by nearly 9,000 organizations, including the majority of the Fortune Global 500, as well as mid-sized enterprises, governments, educational institutions, and NGOs. 13,000 multicultural security, medical, logistics, digital experts stand together to provide support and assistance from over 1,200 locations in 90 countries, 24/7, every day of the year. So I love numbers. Let's dive a bit more into numbers this morning and focus on the worldwide activity statistics of the group. 81, it's the number of offices worldwide. 650, number of onshore medical sites. 350, number of offshore medical sites. 53, number of clinics, including 15 in Africa. 4.3 million, the number of assistant calls in 2022. 104,400, the number of health and security partners around the world. And last but not least, 1,160,000, the number of medical services. Only to name a few this morning, and I have to admit that it's quite impressive to hear all these numbers today. I now invite you all to watch a video on international SOS workforce resilience solutions.
Global markets mean global opportunities. From Shanghai to Dubai to New York, your teams travel the world to drive business forward. But in today's perma-crisis world, employee safety is everyone's priority. How do you stay informed when risks emerge? How do you respond in an emergency? Who can they turn to for advice and assistance? You need international SOS by your side. The leader in medical and travel security risk services trusted by Fortune 500s worldwide, providing you with actionable advice drawing from deep knowledge and experience, supporting their people with health and security services in complex, remote, and high-risk environments. With 24/7 proactive risk intelligence, emergency support, end-to-end travel monitoring, and response capabilities, we enable you to fulfill your duty of care, no matter where work takes them, giving you and your team peace of mind.
Applaudir, bien sûr, mesdames et messieurs. So it was a quick immersion in the world of international SOS. And ladies and gentlemen, by partnering with them, organizations can fulfill their duty of care responsibilities while empowering business resilience, continuity, and sustainability. International SOS has 30 years of experience in Africa and a robust network of assistance resources to support their clients in the event of a health or security incident. They also help organizations and governments in implementing public health programs on the continent. I now have a pleasure to invite on stage Mr. Laurent Sabourin, Group MD of International SOS, for a few words. On peut l'applaudir, mesdames et messieurs.
The Honorable Dr. Kailesh Jagat-Pal, Minister of Health and Wellness, Dr. Sunil Ganesh, Medical Advisor for International SOS, Mr. Tejnarain Shumro, OSK Chairman, the Trust Fund for Specialized Medical Care, Cardiac Center, Mr. Issam Mohamed Somali, Vice Chairman, EDB Mauritius, Mr. Girish Gupta-Wansing, Director, EDB Mauritius, and Mr. Vinay Kudai, Director, Financial Services, EDB Mauritius. Captain of Industries, member of the health industry, dear colleagues from International SOS, in particular dear colleagues from all over Africa, members of the press, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to you. International SOS, founded and headquartered in Singapore, is a global enterprise serving governments, multilateral institutions, and large corporations. As you've just heard and as you've just seen, International SOS support clients when deploying outside their home base. And we support clients with customized health, security, and well-being solutions. International SOS global reach includes 13,000 employees, a large part of them being medical professionals, but also, and very importantly, a network of more than 100,000 health partners. International SOS has been operating in Africa for more than 3 decades, with a very dense network of subsidiaries, joint ventures, and partners across the continent, from north to south, and from east to west. I take this opportunity to welcome in particular Dr. Christine Mensah, our trusted partner in Ghana, to have come all the way from Accra to be with us today. Christine, a pleasure. In 2019, just before the pandemic, International SOS decided to create a regional hub for Africa. The choice of Mauritius as a regional hub for Africa was an easy choice. It was indeed an easy choice, Mauritius offers a compelling value proposition for global enterprises such as International SOS. And yes, this is about the ease of doing business. And yes, this is about the pool of local talents. And yes, this is about connectivity with the global economy. But most importantly, for us at International SOS, this is also about multiculturalism. A multiculturalism that is very reminiscent of our home base in Singapore, and we believe one of the fundamental pillars to International SOS success. So, over a short period of time, and despite the COVID disruptions that we all experienced, we increased since 2019 our investments and our workforce in Mauritius. As you've heard, today, 120 employees, 80% of which are Mauritian. Along this journey, we also partner with the local healthcare system. Many players of the local healthcare system are represented here today. And we partnered as well with the Mauritian medical community in relation with overseas patients. Today, it is with confidence in Mauritius. It is with confidence in Mauritius as a medical hub, and in confidence with International SOS future in Mauritius, that we proudly inaugurate the expanded new International SOS headquarters here in Mocha. I would like to thank each and every one of you to be with us today on this happy occasion. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Sabourin. Un discours avec le sourire en plus, donc merci pour ce discours, le deuxième d'ailleurs de la journée. Dear guest, together with our partners, International SOS has evacuated numerous members who needed medical assistance in Africa. And at the current time, they support various companies across Africa with international standards of medical care and consultancy services. They actually do a lot at several levels, and I do think that we can give a big round of applause to the whole team of International SOS for the great work they've been doing these past years and decades. Without any further ado, please welcome on stage the Minister of Health and Wellness, the Honorable Dr. Kailesh Jagatpal, for his speech.
Mr. Laurent Sabourin, the International SOS Group Managing Director, Mr. Laurent Arnolf, the International SOS Group Medical Director, Mr. Philippe Couturier, the International SOS Regional General Manager for Africa, Mrs. Sarah Bolbert, the representative of the Ambassador of the United States of America in Mauritius, Dr. Sunil Ganesh, the Director Cardiac Services at the Trust Fund for Specialized Medical Services, Dr. Zubair Jumail, the Senior Advisor at the Prime Minister's Office, Mr. Girish Bhaktavan, Director at EDB, Directors, Dr. Keshav Dipchan, the Registrar of the Medical Council, Mr. Vinay Kumar Modi, the Director of Nursing, Mr. Isa Somali, Vice Chairman of the Economic Development Board, health professionals, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to you. So it's a pleasure for me to be in your midst this morning for the official inauguration ceremony of International SOS office in Mauritius. So my understanding is clear, is that we are players playing in the local league. So the question has come now, we have to go for the international league. And so players, you have to be ready to play the international league. And over here, that's where the International SOS group is in Mauritius. And this company is in the business of saving lives, protecting its client's workforce from health and security threats. The International SOS group is trusted by nearly 9,000 organizations and provide support and assistance from over 1,200 locations in 90 countries. So here we are part of, and it provides healthcare services in 78 countries and has already provided medical services to more than 1 million people worldwide. So there is a significance of being in Mauritius. The establishment of this unit in Mauritius will allow the company to expand its activities throughout Africa, which represents a real opportunity. The International SOS obtained its headquarters license in 2019. It started modestly with 4 employees, and in 2021 the main headquarters decided to relocate the African regional office, which was found in South Africa, to Mauritius. Today, in 2023, the company has 120 employees with 81% Mauritians. Great. So this company employs doctors, nurses, as well as human resource, IT, marketing managers, finance, as well as accounting professionals. So there where it accounts for the 84% or 81% of the Mauritian. Now the company, which is a regional office for Africa, also offers such as services such as work safe solutions, including testing and employee health checks, mental health and well-being, primary care, emergency and occupational health clinics, pandemic preparedness, including COVID and Ebola management, medical consulting and medical training. So just an anecdote here. Recently, we have one Mauritian who was working at Saint-Brando, an island not so far from Mauritius. It's hardly 2 hours by ship. But unfortunately, because of the scheme of the service of the Mauritian doctors working in the public sector, there was no one willing to go to Saint-Brando and pick up where that man, if I was suffering from some chest pain, so on. And here where you come into play to get expatriation and bring these Mauritians back to Mauritius. And it, I even got a letter from the unions that why we have forced one doctor to go by ship and bring back this Mauritian. So I believe such a company will have so many opportunities to provide services, not only for Mauritians, obviously for the international people. The establishment of this company on our soil is a testimony of the aim of the government, which is to make Mauritius a medical health hub for the region. Over the years, Mauritius healthcare sector has evolved to provide a vibrant ecosystem to local and international players with the objective of encouraging them to consider our island as a destination to expand their current activities in the medical field. attractive features including a pro-business environment, infrastructure, a pool of qualified medical staff, as well as our proximity to the mainland Africa have been contributing factors for the growth of this sector, which now stands at, under your correction, 7.2%. Growth in this sector clearly demonstrates the transitioning of Mauritius into become a center of excellence in the medical field, catering for the needs of local as well as foreign patients. The healthcare sector provides a plethora of services which ranges from basic healthcare services to value-added activities such as high-tech medicine, medical tourism, medical education, as well as wellness. In 2021, during the budget speech, the Minister of Finance announced that the necessary measures are being implemented to establish Mauritius as a popular medical tourism hub in the country. From January to November this year, the symbolic mark of 1 million tourists coming to Mauritius has already been achieved, and the medical tourism sector is gradually gaining momentum. Currently, there is a number of specialty centers all over the island offering cosmetic surgery, dentistry work, rehabilitation, among others. Mauritius also welcomes senior citizens seeking a satisfactory level of healthcare facilities, as well as providing them with a homely environment to stay. Private clinics and international organizations like International SOS Mauritius are also contributing towards the medical tourism project of the government. The ambition is to have a solid healthcare system with the contribution of the private clinics to attract foreign investment, and also to promote Mauritius as a medical tourism destination and a medical hub for the Indian Ocean, Africa and beyond. I would like to commend the initiative of International SOS, which is now implementing its Mauritian assistance center based on the success of its operations during those last years. It's also a laudable company that has provided funds to T1 Jams to support their work against type 1 diabetes. So already there is a contribution in the as an NGO in the NGO partnership. So I wish SOS International lots of success in its endeavor. Thank you so much.
Thank you, I invite you to join us on stage. And it's a pleasure to call back on stage Mr. Laurent Sabourin for the photo souvenir and remittance of the gift. Nous invitons également les membres de la presse à nous rejoindre devant la scène pour prendre des photos et des vidéos de ce moment assez particulier et très spécial pour l'international festival. The Honorable Dr. Kailesh Jagatpal and Mr. Laurent as well with us for the ribbon cutting ceremony with Mr. Sunil Ganesh. On peut applaudir, mesdames et messieurs, a big round of applause.
We support various companies in Africa with international standards, medical and evacuation assistance and consultancy services. Our clients operate in the oil and gas, mining and construction industries, amongst others. We also provide support services to governments and NGOs. We run 15 clinics in 7 countries and we have over 150 medical sites. So our med sites are mainly located in remote areas with limited access to medical facilities. So we provide holistic, customized solutions that comprise of medical staffing, medical equipment, medical supplies, and other services. We also have 2 assistance centers, one in Johannesburg and one here in Mauritius on the 1st floor. So our regional head office is spread over the ground floor and the 2nd floor. There are about 70 staff members, and 75% of that are Mauritians. We provide support to all of our colleagues in the African continent in the areas of sales and marketing, finance, corporate secretarial, HR, legal, and IT. The Africa heads for all of these support functions are based here in the Mauritian office. So that's a little bit about our regional office. I will actually ask you to follow one of my colleagues upstairs for a tour of our assistance center. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your visit.